U.S. Attorney Preet Bharara making a few stops in Albany today for the first time since he won the convictions of two of the state's most powerful politicians.
In a series of appearances, Bharara reassured voters that not all politicians are bad. But in order to clean up corruption, he says the legislature cannot sit on their hands. Our Capitol reporter Kimberly Howard live at our Capitol Bureau now. Kimberly, what does the U.S. Attorney want lawmakers to do?
Liz and Greg, you know how they say when you see something, say something? Well, that's basically what the U.S. Attorney wants our lawmakers to do. He says the legislators who sat idly by while Sheldon Silver and Dean Skelos ran their corruption schemes, well, they're guilty of not standing up for the people they're promising to serve. He's the U.S. Attorney who recently brought down two of the most powerful politicians in New York State on public corruption. But Preet Bharara says his office can't clean up Albany alone.
If you want to prevent corruption, don't enable it. If you want to deter corrupt members, don't become their willing accomplices.
Bharara was speaking specifically to lawmakers. Assemblyman John McDonald heard his message loud and clear.
He put the ball in the court of the legislature and the governor to say, listen, you guys need to do a better job of policing yourself. And it's something that I can tell you many of the members take very seriously.
The challenge, McDonald says, is everyone has a different idea on what ethics reform should be. Some lawmakers push for more disclosure, others controlling campaign spending. League of Women Voters Legislative Director Barbara Bartoletti says she's been advocating for change for decades.
We know what needs to be done, but we haven't seen the actual leadership by either the governor or by the rank and file legislators that will really change this culture. We need to see that political will to do that.
And if we don't, she says, the people suffer.
We need to increase our voter turnout. Much of it is because people throw up their hands and say they're all corrupt. Why should I bother to vote?
But Governor Cuomo says part of the responsibility does lie with voters who would ultimately do away with what the governor says is the fundamental conflict: legislators holding outside jobs.
And it comes down to the people of the state of New York who have to say enough is enough. And, you know, politicians listen to the people.
Now, Bharara was also questioned about recently clearing the governor's office of any wrongdoing in connection to the Moreland Commission probe. He says he stands by his statement that there was insufficient evidence that any crime was committed. He also says that he doesn't plan to not set up shop anytime soon, to pack up shop anytime soon, reiterating perhaps his most famous words to stay tuned. Live at the Capitol Bureau, Kimberly Howard, CBS 6 News.